It's easy to look at a competitor's customer base and imagine it is completely secure and locked in, that once a buyer makes a purchase, their loyalty is permanently sealed. But the truth is that brand loyalty is full of cracks. Your rivals are actually leaving their best buyers completely exposed. You can't just blast generic ads and expect those buyers to jump ship. To pull them away, you have to strike at the exact moment they're hesitating. This is where Amazon's demand-side platform comes in. DSP is a tracking infrastructure that monitors every single search, every lingering click, and every empty bottle across the entire marketplace. By tapping into that hidden tracking data, we can build a precise playbook to systematically exploit 5 behavioral vulnerabilities in your competitor's empire. The first point of attack is the empty bottle. This happens the moment a customer's current supply of a consumable is running out, and they haven't hit reorder yet. Look at this 30-day timeline. If a rival's product lasts exactly 1 month, DSP lets you target their buyers specifically inside this strike zone, days 25 through 35. You place your ad right in front of them the exact week they need a refill. Before you launch, you add one crucial rule to this diagram. You exclude anyone on your own subscribe and save list. You only spend money hunting fresh targets. Then there's the second vulnerability, the wandering eye. These are window shoppers who searched the category, looked at your competitor's page, but then left without buying. They haven't picked a side yet. Using the product view audience in DSP, you target them within a strict 14 to 30-day window. Wait any longer than a month, and the purchase signal fades into irrelevance. Because these shoppers are actively comparing options, a generic brand message won't work. You have to hit them with a sharp, logical reason to switch, like better reviews, or faster shipping, or a lower cost per ounce. The third vulnerability is the adjacent habit. Think about what sits right next to your product on a buyer's shelf. Someone who has paid for a magnesium subscription for 6 straight months is a proven, habitual spender in the health space. They spend money on their routines without thinking twice. This diagram maps that exact lateral purchasing path. If you sell probiotics, DSP lets you target the buyers of these connected secondary products. You're intercepting high-quality spenders one aisle over, without fighting a direct competitor head-on. Poaching from these established adjacent routines gives you a significantly warmer audience than trying to convert someone who simply typed your primary category into the search bar once. Vulnerability 4 marks the jump from manual targeting to algorithmic hunting. We call this the behavioral twins, powered by the Amazon Marketing Cloud. You start by feeding a seed list into the system. You scrub out the one-off purchasers and the heavy discount hunters, leaving only your absolute best long-term loyalists. Watch how the algorithm scales this data. It scans the single perfect buyer and searches the entire platform to find their exact shopping clones, replicating their habits across a massive grid. Right now, a lot of these identical twins are buying from your rivals. That leads to the ultimate vulnerability, the unseen demographic, unlocked by DSP's overlap report. As the grid resorts into overlapping circles, the algorithm exposes unexpected demographic groups. It finds entirely new sectors of people sharing hidden traits with your best buyers. The hard data proves why this works. Groups discovered by Amazon's algorithm convert better than audiences manually picked by human marketers, 9 times out of 10. By handing the reins to the algorithm, you exploit microscopic data patterns that are completely invisible to your competitors, allowing you to steal market share at a massive scale. When you look at these endless streams of tracking data, a new reality becomes clear. What a rival thinks is a secure customer base is actually an entirely open, exposed buffet. But before you start spending, you need to understand one critical distinction. Amazon DSP and sponsored display are completely different tools. If you confuse the two, you can easily burn through a high-end DSP budget on simple tasks that sponsored display handles for a fraction of the cost. Check out the previous video on our channel. It breaks down the exact budget thresholds and functional limits for both platforms, so you know exactly where to put your money. Executing this data-driven playbook takes precision. But once you do, you turn your competitors' lazy assumptions of brand loyalty into your greatest competitive advantage.